Into a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. We want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You look at the Bulls. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And checking out the Lakers, they've claimed the top spot because they've earned it. Some people say they're playing above their heads. I think we're just starting to realize how good this team is.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Andre Drummond is out there with the closer. And it's Thunder. And it's Smith. And for Golden State, we've got Thompson. So Williams out there. Wagner is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Shannon in at the 2. This is the most wonderful time of the year. Christmas and the NBA. All wrapped up, Greg, into one beautiful package.
It is, partner. And as a player, it was always an honor to play in those Christmas Day games. And now it's an honor for us as announcers to call them. It's one of the best days on the NBA calendar.
At the elbow, it's Thompson. Pass to Shannon. Misses the 3. Smith outside. Here's the floater. Smith. That one goes. Count it. Smith's got the opening bucket of the night here for Los Angeles. Here's the Warriors with the ball. Here's Shannon. Good. Nice job down low.
Well, we know what a skilled passer Westbrook is, but you still got to appreciate that dime there. Very impressive.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Back to Smith. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. And the 3 ball is good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Wagner outside. Drummond working against Williams. Pass to Westbrook. Clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. That's good by Shannon.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Pass to Drummond. And stolen by Thompson. Outside Westbrook. Thompson outside. Drops in the layup for 2.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
And Clark watching Amen Thompson. He is just a different kind of athlete.
He sure is, boy. Special as an athlete. And we've got some of the greatest athletes in the world across the NBA. He's smooth, he's explosive, he's fluid, well-coordinated. Seems like he just kind of floats in the air. It's special to watch him do his thing.
Collier, he's checked in for the Warriors.
Isaiah Collier.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Wagner wide open. That 3 off the mark. Lakers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. As to Drummond. Here's Thunder. The leaner. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
Westbrook does not lack for style in finishing, and when you've got his explosiveness, that's an easy thing to do.
Smith the pass to Drummond. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Count that bucket. That's 7 points for Thunder.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Westbrook kicks to Wagner. Back to Westbrook. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
Boy, that kind of throwdown by Westbrook gets the bench off their feet and excited.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
And there it is one more time for FGS Lakers.
Obi Toppin's checked in for Williams. Wiggins comes in for... And here is Los Angeles now. Thunder passes to Holmes. Here's Thunder. Second chance shot. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort. Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Thunder lays it up off the glass. Thunder's got 9 points.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Pass to Collier. And the 3 off target. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Lakers lead by 2. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And we welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition, Christmas Day basketball, here on 2K Sports. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Obi Toppin. Wiggins is there with Collier. And it's Okogie in at the small forward. Mark, when you think of siblings who have played in the NBA, the Lopez brothers, and now the Toppin brothers come to mind.
Can only imagine how cool a feeling that is to be able to play in the NBA with your brother. It's a dream come true for anybody to get to the highest level of pro basketball. And then to have a couple of players from the same family doing it together? Come on, man. Doesn't get any better than that.
No good on the free throw. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
You know, Obi Toppin is known as a high flyer for good reason. He's somebody that really goes after any chance he gets to throw it down. He's dunking it whenever he gets close to that rim.
Here's Collier. Still scoreless.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Yep, that one goes.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Last game for the Warriors, it was a loss to Indiana.
Live by the 3, die by the 3. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
And, you know, I think the lack of success from the perimeter really did them in. They just couldn't get it going from there.
Here's Thunder. A 14-point game for him in the win against Detroit. Here's Thunder. It's hauled in by Shannon.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Golden State moving the ball around. There's a screen by Toppin. He lobs it up. Holmes with the steal. 3-on-3. Thunder passes to Holmes. Here's Thunder. Bangs home the trifecta. Now it's a 7-point Laker lead.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Some changes here for the Lakers. Andre Drummond's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Green comes in for Noel. And Smith's subbed in for Ben Simmons. Williams passes to Cowley. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Wiggins from outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Green, the pass to Thunder. The 10-footer. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Warriors trail by 7. Wiggins outside. To the wing right side. To the inside. And finished off by Wagner.
Wagner able to bounce to the rack and throw it down, and he'll do so just about any time he has the opportunity.
Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Back to Williams. Kicks it out to Wagner. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Los Angeles leading by 7. Here's Thunder. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Thunder's got 5 now.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Pass to Collier. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. There's Wagner with the 3. Rebound by Smith, and it's the Lakers' ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. GA, when you look at the development of Franz Wagner, what now is the next step for him?
Kevin, for me, it's the three-point shooting, specifically becoming more efficient out there. And I also think he's going to have to become a better passer, ball mover. I got total confidence he'll get there because the rest of his game is complete.
And that one's good. Wagner
Hunting for that shot. Wagner wants to eat.
59 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Thunder passes to Smith. Now here's Green. Pass to Thunder. Smith kicks to Green. Here's Thunder. Shot clock at 6. Puts one up from 19. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And here is Williams. At the elbow, Toppin. Great D that time from Green. Lakers leading by 8. Smith outside. Pass to Drummond. Here's Thunder, covered by Wiggins. And it falls over the rim and in. Thunder's got 20 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And so it's Los Angeles in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot drums. They're measuring up the shot. Woo! It's good! One more time, a round of applause for the participants.
Great to have you with us. Starting out, let's check out the award winners for Players of the Week. In the West, Darius Garland.
Yeah, Garland's been fantastic. You see his skill and instincts, showing you don't have to be the biggest, fastest guy on the floor, just to be the best guy on the floor.
Yes, sir. DG, the PG. Incredible stretch for him. All right, looking back now at that first half, we just saw some obstacles to overcome for the Warriors.
To me, it starts with their effort. They have to become more active defensively to prevent easy look shot.
Yeah, the only way to slow down a team with good scores is to disrupt their rhythm. Otherwise, you fire up that barbecue.
Man, that was 1987 all over again.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. It's been a clinic out there by Thunder.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. 8-point game. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. So for the Lakers right now, they've got Thunder. Andre Drummond is out there with the closer. And it's Smith. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, Franz Wagner grew up in Germany, but he says one of the reasons that I went to college in the U.S. was to learn a different mentality. The game is played more competitively, and talking trash is welcome. I had it in me deep down, but that brought it out more. That combination of styles has helped him to this day. Kevin?
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks. Thompson misses. Los Angeles leading by 8. Thunder passes to Charles. Here's Thunder. Pass to the closer. His 3-pointer's off the mark. Warriors have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And what stands out most, Clark, about Mark Williams, it has to be his rebounding.
Yeah, he's a glass-eating machine, and on a per-minute basis, he's one of the best in the league at corralling boards. But he's had a little bit of an issue staying healthy. When he's on the floor, though, he gives them a real powerful presence up front.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And it's never too early to start looking at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. There's no doubt it'll be a terrific showdown of some of the game's best athletes.
And it seems like each year the bar keeps getting set higher. I mean, more props, crazier concepts to the competition, the level of dunks. I think this is going to be a good one.
You take a look at Thompson. Sitting at the top of the heap. Looks like he'll be planning on an appearance at the dunk contest this year.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised with his athleticism. This guy has got the goods, no doubt about it. The hops are incredible, and we'll just have to see what sort of creativity he can apply.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing we already know, there are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, and I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
Turn it up, fans. Here they come, your Warriors. Hype Squad. Time to turn it up and get loud. Here they come. Rip around the green t-shirt.
Chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. A look at the Lakers. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And of course, Golden State right now quite a ways down below.
And seeing where the Warriors are, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, and you know, we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year, anyway.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
A closer, that's good. And it's the Warriors with the ball. They trail by 9 points. Pass to Shannon. Takes a shot at the elbow. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 4 rebounds in this game. The closer passes to Smith. And Drummond kicks to Smith. Lakers passing it around. Takes the 13-footer, and that's good for 2. And now it's an 11-point Laker lead.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
And Wagner drives in, and he comes up with the deuce. Wagner's got 9.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And it's Golden State with another.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Smith the pass to Thunder. Here's the closer. He's covered by Thompson. Swiped away. And it's the Warriors on the break.
No denying, the future is certainly bright for Wagner. He's a superb scorer already who also is growing as a passer.
And Clark, we're looking at Franz Wagner here. What makes him so effective?
Well, his size and mobility, a rare combination, and how good he is instinctively at the defensive end of the floor. I mean, he can get out and get in a stance and guard guards, and he also can bang inside with big physical guys. And he's very fluid in his motion, great agility. Love watching that young fella play.
He misses the free throw.
What I love about Wagner is that he's a guy that never stops moving.
Warriors trail by 9. So with Williams on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. He'll be topping out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Collier. Then it's Aaron Wiggins. And it's Okogie in at the 2-guard spot.
First team foul.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Lets it go from deep. Doesn't go for him.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Pass to Bona. Down low. Here's Okogie. Launches it. And Simmons with the rebound. Driving to the basket. And the shot goes down. Thunder's got the lead up to 13 now for the Lakers.
Man, I love how Simmons sets the floor up. So good at spotting his teammates for high-quality shots.
Wiggins outside. Pass to Collier. Here's Bona. For 3, Okogie. That one doesn't drop. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. There's a screen by Noel. Thunder passes to Thunder. 6 to shoot. Holmes kicks to Simmons. Here's Thunder. The Lakers get it back in a new 14. Pass to Thunder. Now here's Simmons. Guarded closer. A second chance effort. The Warriors pull it in. Here's Collier. And Toppin throws it down.
Toppin is a skywalker. Obi. Insane verticality.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away.
Fans, give it up for your Warriors U15.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor.
Once again,
Big group substitution here for the Lakers.
16.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey guys, J.J. Redick's message for this team was simple. He demanded something of his guys. He said, I'm not satisfied yet, are you? You've worked hard, but we need to keep piling it on. Don't give them any hope, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Here's Shannon. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Height and good floor vision make Thompson an effective playmaker.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
How great have they been? I mean, shooting the ball from outside the arc, they have absolutely been lights out.
Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
And he's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
And it's Wagner missing.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there, and neither can he.
And there's another turnover by the Lakers.
Warriors basketball.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus.
One more time, your GS Breakers.
And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. Inside is Williams. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Check out Wagner running the play there and helping his team find an opening.
Third team foul. At the line for one, Mark Williams.
That's good from Williams. Here's Smith. Here's Thunder. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 12.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Here's Shannon. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Great to see a young guy play that kind of cerebral game. Wagner sees a shooter and gets him set up nicely.
To Thunder. Out to Smith. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Charles. Traps in the tray. The closers got the lead up to 13 now for the Lakers.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Los Angeles.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Thunder.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Thunder. From the arc. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
3 points.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now, our player of the game, Thunder.